of Knockout Night.
I am Ross Turbo Levine.
I am Majid Al Nakbi.
I am Kabani Junior.
I am Bryce Mills.
I am Anthony Brahim.
I am Ashley Chilkane.
I am Rowan Day.
I am Usman Wazeer.
This is Fatih the Ottoman. I am Jonathan Hassan.
I am Oscar Lee.
I am Abdul Fattah.
I am Badou Riley, and this is Knockout Night.
The Ripper.
Our next fight features Amir Khan's protege. We're looking forward to that. A lot of promise.
Going into our final bout before our intermission. This is a boxing matchup scheduled for 4 rounds in a super lightweight boxing division. Introducing first and bringing out to the red corner from Morocco, Brahim Oubenais.
This is his second professional fight, coming from the UAE, round 10 boxing. Seems to be very confident, giving respect to each side of the ring.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, bringing on his opponent to the blue corner from Gilgit, Pakistan, Usman Wazeer.
Here comes the Asian boy, 19 years old, making his professional debut. Fights under Amir Khan, a legend in these parts. I gotta say, watching him at the open workout was incredible. The hands on this guy and the support that he already has, making his professional debut tonight, acting like a true champion already.
A lot of pressure on this kid, following in Amir Khan's footsteps. Got Prince Nassim looking on, so he's eager to put on a good show tonight.
Look at this show behind him. Pakistan is in the house. He is ready to play. I'm very excited for this fight. I got to talk to him a little bit about that pressure, fighting under Amir Khan and how that feels, and all he had to say was he felt honored and very, very fortunate to represent his country.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be a boxing bout scheduled for 4 rounds in a super lightweight boxing division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he comes in at 140 pounds with a professional record of 1 fight with 1 loss. From Morocco, Brahim Oubenais.
Nice little dance move we got there.
And now, introducing his opponent.
Admiring himself on the big screen.
He stands at 5'9", weighing in officially at 140 pounds. He is making his pro debut here tonight, live on Fight TV. He is also represented by AK Promotions and the Amir Khan Boxing Academy from Islamabad. From Gilgit, Pakistan, he is the national Pakistani youth team captain and the up-and-coming prodigy of boxing legend, Mr. Amir Khan himself. Give it up for Usman, Asian boy, Wazeer.
Wazeer was set to make his
Ladies and
professional
gentlemen,
debut on the undercard
Ref
of Amir Khan
Claude
and Terrence
will now be
Crawford.
giving his
Unfortunately,
final
visa
instruction
issues
to the boxers.
caused that to be delayed, so we're happy to have him here making his pro debut.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters are ready to play, both of them oozing confidence.
You receive all the instructions in the locker room. Obey my command and protect yourself all the time. Touch gloves.
We have 2 national champions on our hands right now.
Jeff, were you a national champion?
No.
He's Jeff Mayweather. He doesn't need to be.
All right.
And we're off. They seem to be similar in height, similar reaches. Let's see if they have similar movement.
And similar skill level.
Nice head movement so far from Brahim. I like how he's using his jab in different directions, kind of switching it up, not the standard just forward motion. However, Asian boy Wazeer, not fazed. Wazeer taking control of center ring, but it seems that Brahim has no problem walking around him.
Very unorthodox style from this young man facing Wazeer.
Brahim the southpaw this evening.
Wazeer, excuse me.
Nice little exchange between the two.
Jeff, tell me a little bit about the pressure this young man might be feeling coming from the Amir Khan Boxing Academy, having all these eyes on him.
Well, of course, he has pressure on him, but to me, I always say pressure is self-inflicted. So he shouldn't have any pressure on him.
I couldn't agree more, Jeff. Pressure is certainly the mental game trying to win. As long as you have faith in your camp and your corner, there shouldn't be any pressure. Wazeer seems to be taking the more passive approach as Brahim seems to be a bit of a dancer.
What do you think, Jeff? Is Brahim showing a little unnecessary movement here? He's very spastic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, he's moving a bunch of weird ways.
He might be a good dancer.
But it seems to be working okay for him. He's not getting caught.
Might just be his thing. Nice overhand from the Asian boy. Let's see if we can find a home for that. Getting very, very confident in Brahim. He's just keeping his hands down, smiling at him. I think he's playing a little bit of a mental game with the Asian boy. And there it goes for round number 1, finishing off. They both show great potential in getting this victory tonight. It's a matter of heart and grit. Who's going to bring it for round number 2? Brahim putting up his legs on his coach. Wazeer getting a nice little squirt down from his coach with his nice water bottle. Hopefully it'll give him a little rejuvenation. Boys, what are your thoughts on round number 1?
Well, I don't know. The first round was very close. Can go to either guy, but as the fight progressed, I would think that Wazeer will kind of take the lead.
Yeah, I think Wazeer is just kind of gearing up right now.
What's the mentality going to be like for a guy like Brahim? He's brought in here as an opponent. He's basically brought in here expected to lose. You face an up-and-coming Oscar De La Hoya, so same situation for you. What's the mentality got to be when you go into a fight when everybody expects you to lose?
I mean, mentally, you just got to believe it. No no matter who's in front of you, you're gonna win. And go out there and do your best.
Nice stiff jabs from Brahim. This is his second professional fight. Wazeer making his professional debut. Cornerman sensing that Wazeer is being a little passive, asking him to step on the gas. Nice right cross from the Asian boy. Brahim finds a home for that left hook. You have to wonder if Wazeer has ever faced a southpaw, if maybe that's affecting his ability to be explosive. Crowd is starting to get very excited about this.
We're early on here, Jeff, but do you see, the hype that's around this young man? Can you see that it's warranted so far?
In all honesty, not at this point. I mean, he has a guy in front of him that basically is just herky-jerky and doing all kind of crazy stuff, so that can make you look bad.
Tying up right next to our table, getting some sweat on us. Brahim putting in work right now, tying up the Asian boy, and we are out of the ropes in my face.
And you could have reached out and gave him an uppercut.
I know it. I should have tried my one too.
Hands are getting dangerously low there for Brahim. Swinging wild shots. Jeff, I've never been a fan of that lead hand down by the leg there. Why do these fighters do that?
I mean, I think I think that at this point he's a little tired. He's just winging punches.
His fatigue is setting in. You can't tell if it's blood coming from the mouth guard of Brahim or if it's just a red mouth guard. But Wazeer is certainly starting to step on the gas, putting in some power behind that cross. That'll do it for round number 2. Wazeer seems to be waking up a little bit. And I mean that by saying he took the first round a little bit passive, maybe trying to read his opponent, Brahim. Brahim, I'm just going to call him the dancer. He seems to be dancing around that ring, trying to find a home for those feet, trying to find a home for those hands.
It's his first professional fight for Wazeer, so, you have to attribute some of that to nerves. Just getting his way in the game, trying to feel comfortable.
Lots of incredible people in the crowd tonight. Intermission is on the way, and hopefully we can get to talking with some of these incredible people in the crowd.
One thing I love about Dubai, it's amazing to see so many a clash of cultures. We have some very traditional Muslim attire, then we have people in bikinis at the pool. It's a very interesting mix.
It's an eclectic group of people,
Absolutely.
Especially in our crowd tonight, which makes it very exciting. Like we said before, we have several countries representing their flags tonight on the canvas.
18 countries, that's amazing.
I know it. And round 3 is starting off strong. The southpaw reaching out his jab nice and long with good head movement. Like I said before, he's very creative with his jab.
But he also tends to get lazy with it at times, and I know, Jeff, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
A man of many words, Jeff Mayweather.
one at a time.
It's hard at times to tell if he's clowning or if he's actually hurt.
Oh no, he's definitely clowning Brahim. He's giving him little smirks, little "what was that? Is that your best shot?" kind of attitude. And honestly, I respect it. I love that stuff. However, Wazeer, full of focus. He has one mission, and one mission only. He's looking for that knockout. Representing Pakistan tonight under the legendary Amir Khan.
It just seems that Brahim doesn't have enough steam behind his punches to really make Wazeer respect him.
Yeah, it seems like he's more focused on pointing rather than getting that knockout, whereas Wazeer has a lot of power behind that.
Now, Jeff, you always said you're more interested in clowning your opponent than knocking him out. What's Brahim doing right and what's he doing wrong?
Well, I mean, the one thing is the guy is just awkward. The guy is very awkward, and the guy is he's very difficult to hit.
He's unpredictable in his movements.
Actually, this is actually a tough opponent for your very first fight.
I'd have to agree. Nice cross from the Asian boy. Brahim is all smiles, and they exchange a little laugh. They both seem to be having a great time, which is always nice to see. Which seems kind of funny, you know? Having a great time, bashing each other in the face. Nice hook to the face, followed by that uppercut through the guard. Brahim not slowing down.
Jeff, what do you think about Wazeer? Seems to be a little flat-footed right now, not moving too much. Do you like to see more movement from him? Wazeer, Amir's kid. Seems a little flat-footed at times.
Green trunks.
Yeah. Well, he seems to be loading up a lot. And I mean, he should get behind his jab.
I want in on this inside joke that they keep laughing about. And the round is over. I'd like to hear your thoughts on working with a southpaw, Jeff. I know that, you know, a lot of fighters seem to have a little bit of trouble dealing with southpaws. Any advice as to how to deal with one?
Well, I think the best punch for a southpaw is the right hook. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of times a guy's guards are right below his chin, so that's the best punch to throw on a southpaw.
We've seen a lot of overhand rights tonight. Now we're getting some nice shots of the crowd. Clearly having a great time, giving the camera some love. But yeah, Jeff, I'd have to agree. If Wazeer can find a home for that overhand right, I think the tides might turn for this bout.
Yes.
Getting very excited to be on camera is our crowd this evening. Full of energy. Just a glimpse at the palpable energy in this room tonight.
Let's see if we can get a wave started. What do you say?
I'm in a very nice dress, Jody. I ain't doing no waves.
That's right. Look at that, great sportsmanship.
So much love between these two. That makes me so happy to see. Gotta love fighters that respect each other. But both of them have a mission. Wazeer taking control of the center as Brahim continues to dance. That was a nice flush hook by the Asian boy. Seems to be favoring that cross, Jeff. I wonder if he heard us.
Jeff, if things don't change and we go to a decision here, what kind of mentality is Wazeer going to take out of this fight? You know, a highly decorated amateur, a bright prospect. I'm sure he expected to come in here and get a knockout right away, and he's had a little bit tougher challenge than he thought.
Well, like I said, I mean, obviously no one really looked at the opponent that he was going to be fighting. So this fight is tougher than it should be.
Yeah.
But the guy is so awkward. You know, you never know when you fight a guy that awkward.
sometimes you see that 0-1 and just figure it's going to be a walk in the park.
Right.
We're dealing with two national champions, however, both showing tremendous skill early on in their careers. Wazeer is finding a home for that left hook, followed by a right, quickly tied up. Putting on the power is Wazeer, finally opening up those hands. Brahim egging him on, telling him to come forward. Gotta wonder if he's getting in Wazeer's head at all.
He has to be. He's still got a smile on his face, you know, and I know nobody as a fighter likes to look at the guy across from them and they have a smile on their face.
You know, I gotta say, I have fought a girl that smiled the entire time and it never wanted me to knock her out more. Couldn't stand it.
Well, and again, going back to you, Jeff, you said like to clown people, so that's a good way to get in their head, you know, when you're...
No, definitely.
A man of many words, Jeff Mayweather.
No. The guy's just awkward, man. He can't really do it.
There's not much else to say about it. Wazeer constantly moving forward, however, keeping Brahim on his toes. And there goes the round. Wazeer feeling very confident, Brahim feeling very confident. That was a close one, I have to say. Both showing incredible passion, clearly repping their country very well. Let's see how it plays out.
I think Wazeer easily did enough to win the decision, but I think he's going to take a lot of valuable lessons out of this fight. You know, with the awkward style he had to confront there, he's going to learn a lot of tricks of the trade that he's going to have to deal with going forward when people give him different obstacles.
Now, if I'm correct, we do have intermission right after we find the winner of this bout. Hopefully we can get our hands on some of these amazing guests that we have in the crowd.
All right, Jeff, how did you see the fight?
Well, I thought the fight was very close, and the fight, to me, looked like it could be a draw, because I think that the guy who was supposed to win actually had a very, very tough opponent in front of him that used all kind of crazy, weird angles and things like that. But I don't know, and I just think that I didn't see one fighter take the lead, take control of the fight. So I think that the fight should be a draw, but I could be wrong.
And let's see how these judges react. You never know. You have the one guy that's supposed to be the main fighter, the one person that everybody expects to win, so sometimes you lean that way naturally. Or maybe you give credit to the guy that's you're kind of surprised they did so well.
Yes.
Maddie headed to the ring to see if she can talk to the winner following the fight. Jeff, at what point do you get back with Badou and start getting with him and making sure he's ready?
Right now.
Well, we got intermission. You can stick out for a second. I guess not.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Jeff, thanks so much for joining us.
Let's see if this should be close.
All right, we talked Jeff into coming back and join us while they read the decision. Thanks for sticking out, Jeff.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. There we got a little deal with Jeff. The referee calling the fighters to the center of the ring to get this decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, we go to the scorecard. Judge 1 ruled in at 39-38 in favor of Usman. Judge 2 ruled in at 37-37, declaring a tie. And Judge 3 ruled in favor of 40-38, declaring your winner by majority decision to Usman, Asian boy, Wazeer.
Brahim thought he did enough to get the victory. Came up a little bit short. We have a successful pro debut for Wazeer. Congratulations to him. I'm sure Amir Khan's very happy.
By majority
Jeff,
decision.
you called the draw. One of the judges saw it that way.
Well, I think they got it right.
Usman, you must feel like you're on top of the world right now, and I gotta say, I love the energy that you two brought to the table. I have your coach with us today, and if we could have Amir Khan, if you'd like to join us. And we're gonna have Amir translate for this warrior right here. Could we please have a round of applause for the legendary Amir Khan? Now, Usman, you made your professional debut this evening in Dubai, and you came out on top. Please tell me what's going on through your head right now.
First of all, I would like to thank Allah. After that, I would like to thank Amir King Khan. He is like my big brother. He support me. He support all Pakistan boxers. He changed in Pakistan boxing totally. No one knows about boxing in Pakistan. Only Amir Khan is the reason to people now in Pakistan. So Amir Khan, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for your support. And I'm very happy for my first victory. Inshallah, I will make proud my country after more fights.
I would like to also thank Badou Jack. Thank you, Badou Jack, for giving us this opportunity. I think Dubai needs more boxing, and it's just great that we can have these young fighters from places like Pakistan, India, Morocco to come to Dubai and put on a showcase performance. So just want to say a big thanks to Badou for holding this boxing event on, and let's hope there's many more. I just want to ask the crowd, have you guys enjoyed tonight? So there you go, Badou, you need to get another one. And
Usman, I hope that you plan on celebrating your amazing victory this evening. And what is next for the Asian boy?
Yeah, my next fight decide to Amir King Khan because I follow him. So he decide, then I'm ready. I'm ready, always ready. And this fight, I dedicated to my mom and dad. They deserve this fight. They support me all time. And after that, I like thanks to all Pakistani peoples, for my Welsh peoples, Gilgit-Baltistan peoples. I would like to thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Usman, the Asian boy, Wazeer.
All right, congratulations to Usman Wazeer, making a successful professional debut, moving to 1-0. I'm sure a little more difficult than he expected, but nevertheless, he comes out with the victory. We'll take a little break here and come back shortly for the rest of the fight.
Incredible performance from the Asian boy. The crowd is loving it right now.
We got one guy falling asleep and one guy having the time of his life. We'll focus on the guy in the middle.
Looks like we might have a few words from the CEO himself, Amir.
My son's going to drop me home, okay? So I'll talk to you. Thank you for everything.
The role of a champion is far greater than defeating his opponent inside of the ring. He takes on a responsibility as an ambassador, a hero, and more importantly, as a source of hope for children that have lost theirs. The Badou Jack Foundation was established to give children across the globe a fighting chance in life. From the self-sustaining program we've developed to providing essential nutrition to malnourished and impoverished children in refugee camps, to launching the Badou Jack Education Center to help teach those that cannot afford proper education, we take on these challenges wholeheartedly. This is our mission. The mission of the Badou Jack Foundation.